Hey, what's going on, people? How you guys doing, man? Renal Khalik. I am back with another video, and I came to tell you that I was so excited to go to SummerSlam. It was awesome. One thing to tell you, I did catch the middle of the pre-show, especially when Dean Ambrose lost by disqualification to RVD. Quick match, but kind of a way to build up. So I wish they did have their six tag team match like always. The tag team teddy locks, they hold up plays. So that's what I gotta say to that. It was okay, but I caught the middle of it because I went there live at the Staples Center. It was the bomb. So that's what I'm gonna say to that. Anyway, first match just kicked off. I went there live. It was awesome. The pyros were loud though, so I felt like I was deaf at times. I thought I was going to be deaf. And I saw Kane come out and Bray Wyatt and Wyatt family, but I have the videos I can upload because I recorded all the entrances that I saw live, so it was great. So I'll check out to that. To start off the first match, I gotta say the first match was okay. It was great, but Kane did get most of the offense, which was out of Retribution. I honestly wish Bray Wyatt did get more offense in. Apparently, he found a way to finish the match. I wish that could be done more differently. I wish the match could have been done more differently, because unfortunately, the Wyatt family tried to interfere in the match as Bray Wyatt was the leader of the match. I felt it was kind of disappointing because for the most part, the Wyatt family, what was it, try to get involved. They assaulted a fireman, which was unnecessary. They could have threatened it. They could have intimidated them to snatch the fire extinguisher, try to get in the ring, get back in. They got out again, and it was crazy. It was kind of the fire to come out, and it was funny. I actually saw this live. It was awesome. So I gotta say to that. And they got like whoosh. That was crazy though, to be honest. I thought that was like, man, they just really hit the nail on the head right there. So it was like really crazy to watch, believe it or not. So what a way to make wonders there for the most part. But Kane chokeslamming Bray Wyatt I felt was kind of unnecessary, but it was a way to feed off to the crowd. But at the same time, it looked like a clean setup for the Wyatt family to interfere, especially when they put the blanket over the fire, and that's supposed to backfire. It kind of ruined the purpose of the commentators doing their part, saying it's supposed to keep them from outside interference and not to set them on fire. So it kind of was like, kind of felt like it was unnecessary for the interference, apparently. Bray Wyatt should have wanted clean to put Kane over, but you have to look at it at the same time. They don't want Kane to keep going on a downhill, but at the same time, you don't want Bray Wyatt to go on a downhill if he lost, but if that was the case, then why couldn't Kane go for a pin and then surprisingly the Wyatt family nail in interference, and then they break the 3 count? So it could have done a lot differently, and then the after assault was still kind of unnecessary because the Undertaker should have came out, but I knew that didn't happen, unfortunately, so that's what I gotta say to that. Next match we had was Natalya against Brie Bella. They showed highlights of Eva Marie and Nikki Bella, I think, in their debut match, Eva Marie's debut match, and then Marie Menounos and Natalya. Looked like Natalya is Marie Menounos' new buddy, especially after Kelly left the company. That was a bummer, but for the most part, what was I gonna say? Natalya and Brie did put some good offense in. Great match though. It was a little exciting to watch, but on other hands, Natalya did nail a great finish, the sharpshooter, which did finish the match, which did make her look strong, which was great. But the match was kind of okay though, but it was still great to watch. But at the same time, Funkadactyls did get good involvement there, which was kind of cliche, but at the same time, Natalya did put some good offense in. But it was an okay match, but wasn't into it though, but it was still good to watch. So it was exciting to see Natalya. Natalya's phenomenal in the ring. She's got to get bigger credit than they do. And if they're going to do this Total Divas feud, they need the Divas title in there. Like, if AJ needs to get on Total Divas, they need a freaking Divas title involved in there to make them look strong and be like, hey, we're real Divas there. So get the title of Natalya and have the Bella Twins take it from them if that's their direction to go. Well, they need somewhere to go with this. And yeah, that's what I got to say to that. Next match we had was Christian versus Alberto Dorito. No, Cody Rhodes versus Damian Sandow, and I meant that came after the Ring of Fire, so I'm going to let out a thing. I recorded this match live. I got to say, that was a great match. It was good. Damian Sandow did look great in the ring, put some good offense in, and Cody Rhodes did put some great match in as well. They did put some sort of aggression there, especially with Damian Sandow continuing to get humiliated by Cody Rhodes, with Cody Rhodes getting revenge after Sandow screwed Cody Rhodes. out of the match and won the Money in the Bank. I thought that was great. It really worked wonders there. I thought that was great. So for the most part, Rhodes is standout. Kudos to you guys. I mean, kudos to them for putting on a great match, even though it was a standard match, nothing on the line. But for Cody Rhodes to win and continue to get picked back against Sandow would be great. So I think it should be opposite. Sandow should continue to win and have Cody Rhodes more pissed off and continue to screw Cody Rhodes more. But hey, the feud's still going great away. Damian Sandow is still Money in the Bank, so it's like it's still adding purpose. Like, hey, he's still the Money in the Bank, but it still put on a great show. So Sandow should be winning and making Cody Rhodes look over himself because he's Mr. Money in the Bank, but he's trying to put more surprise into it, so that's what I got to say to that. Next match we had, already talked about Natalia and Brie Bella, so I'm going to talk about Christian versus Alberto Dorito, and well, Del Rio, but I think Dorito. It's funny. I told a fan that in the stands. The match was great. Del Rio did look phenomenal. Christian did look great in the ring, and the build-up was solely around Christian and Del Rio, but in separate occasions where Del Rio was trying to look strong in the ring, especially after dumping his ring announcer Ricardo Rodriguez, and then Christian, trying to go for that one more match, and that's his dream. It looked more like a documentary biography. It looked like a biography match for Christian because he grew up waiting to be a world champion, especially how his best friend Edge rose to the top and was world champion, huge main eventer in the mid-2000s. That's when Edge really reached his peak. So Christian kind of had that same level though, but he still fought hard for it, especially two-time world champion. He did win clean one, and then the next match he was kind of heelish though. He won by a DQ after getting kicked in the balls, but other than that, for the most part, Christian did get the victory. I mean, Alberto Real did win by submission, which I didn't expect Christian to tap. I didn't expect the babyface to tap out, especially a main event babyface. But a jobber, yeah, they will probably tap out and stuff. But other than that, it was still great. Both of them look strong. Both of them got some good offenses. They nailed some finishers, but the Real looked very phenomenal. So kudos to him and Christian for putting on a great match. So luckily, I thought Ricardo was going to cost him the match, but came back from Monday Night Raw, had a different build-up. So that's all I got to say to that. Next match, we had CM Punk versus Brock Lesnar. The wait was over. CM Punk, Brock Lesnar tore the house down with a great match. They didn't have to put so many weapons in the ring. It was very smoothly operated, to be honest, especially how Triple H and Brock Lesnar kind of look kind of out of sync. So for Triple H to be in the corporate position would be a great place for him because, like Vince McMahon said, he already achieved enough in his career. He already had his rise. So CM Punk and Brock Lesnar. And Brock Lesnar did step out of his element and put on a great fight with CM Punk. So I thought that was phenomenal. So kudos to Punk. Punk looked really phenomenal. Brock Lesnar looked phenomenal. This was a feel-good aggression match. So I gotta say, they really worked wonders there, and it was awesome. Paul Heyman's involvement in the match came to play, but they broke up the 3 count. And then with CM Punk getting retribution on Paul Heyman with the Anaconda Vice and that whole deck in the face, which was a feel-good moment. Well, it wasn't a feel-good moment. I mean, we knew it was going to happen, but it was still a feel-good moment for it to happen. But for Brock Lesnar to win, great way for all 3 of them to come out strong. Very phenomenal. So I thought, kudos to that, man. That was phenomenal. Punk and Heyman really torn up the show. So it's unfortunate, but, that Punk's not in the main event title, but he did have his phenomenal run, so kudos to him. So that was phenomenal. So that's all I got to say to that. Next match. Next match we had was, Caitlyn and Dolph Ziggler versus Big E and AJ. I gotta say the match was okay. It was still a great match, but it looked like after that the feud was gonna be over. There was gonna be no build up after that. That's why it would be great if AJ and Big E won, so the feud could be built up more. But it looked like it ran its course, and after that win, it looked kind of dried out. It looked like there's gonna be no direction after that, apparently, especially after seeing Monday Night Raw. It looked like there's no direction. So I don't know what's gonna be next for Big E and Caitlyn for the most part, because they weren't on TV. They weren't on TV the night after, but for the most part, Ziggler and AJ have somewhere going. But it's unfortunate. So, but it was still a good win for Caitlyn and Dolph Ziggler. But Caitlyn did got the best of AJ in most sorts, but Big E and Dolph were the ones that really went at it. So I thought that was great. The offense was still good, so they still look great in the ring. But in the ring, Dolph Ziggler did put on a great win. So the question is, where do they go from there? That's what I would have talked about if I did the SummerSlam review. the night after or something. So I would have talked about that. That would be phenomenal. So that's what I gotta say to that. Next next match, the main event, John Cena and Daniel Bryan for the WWE Championship alongside Triple H as the guest referee. I had a feeling that especially when you get a superstar as a guest referee, it looked like it was going to be a setup coming, which was a phenomenon, which would be great. So, Triple H didn't have much involvement in the match, which I thought was good. The match came to play. I saw this live. Daniel Bryan did get his WWE Championship in the ring, and then the confetti and stuff, which I did film. So, like I said, I did film this stuff, but which I did gotta upload for the most part. So, which I'm gonna be getting onto apparently, but for the most part. So, what I gotta say to that, Daniel Bryan did look great in the ring. John Cena did look great in the ring. They did look very stellar though. So I gotta say. I didn't hear the "You Can't Wrestle," but I did know the "Let's Go Cena." I did say "Let's Go Cena." An 11-year-old fan next to me said, "Cena sucks, I hate you," stuff like that. And that's what I gotta say to that. So the match was it was good. John Cena did look his best. Daniel Bryan made John Cena look really good with all the reversals and submission holds and stuff like that. That was great. The thing that surprised me was the finisher when Daniel Bryan nailed his finisher, which was great. No, he didn't nail his finisher. He nailed the drop kick to the head, which was an out of nowhere 3 count. I thought that was kind of realistic because honestly, you would expect the big finisher to nail the victory, but unfortunately that didn't come to play. Daniel Bryan could have did the kick your head in to nail the victory, but hey, it was still great. And John Cena and Daniel Bryan shaking hands, I thought, it looked like John Cena was going to and have Randy Orton cash in and Triple H do the 1, 2, 3, but no. I honestly thought Triple H was going to pedigree Daniel Bryan and then get Randy Orton out here, cashing the Money in the Bank, and which did happen. Which didn't happen, but unfortunately, after John Cena left and Daniel Bryan's celebration continued with the confetti and stuff, Randy Orton came out, cut the celebration short, which was too long, but good thing he cut it short, and was standing outside the ring saying, "Hey, I got the Money in the Bank, I'm sending you a message." It looked kind of cliche that, "Hey, I got the Money in the Bank, I will hunt you down." That's what's cliche, but with Triple H in the ring kind of celebrating with Bryan, I had a feeling, and I told the fan next to me, like, hey, Triple H is going to pedigree Daniel Bryan, Randy Orton's going to cash in the Money in the Bank, and be the new WWE Championship. That's where it came to play. He grabbed Daniel Bryan, pedigreed him, cashed in the Money in the Bank. He had a huge smirk on his face. Randy Orton came in, cashed in the Money in the Bank, and 1, 2, 3. 3 count, and RKO, which I got the new RKO shirt, which I'm excited, which Randy Orton did wear, Strike First, which I enjoy the shirt so much, so that's what I gotta say to that, which was a great win. I actually celebrated to see Randy Orton win, so I was ecstatic to wonder what's gonna happen when Randy Orton's heel turn, Triple H's heel turn, and the McMahon family Orton union. It's gonna make wonders. I wish they could get Ric Flair and Batista back. That would make even more wonders. But, because of the speculation that Batista may return after he quit 3 years ago, I'm not sure if Batista's going to come back, to be honest. This speculation, I don't know what the odds are, to say the least. So, if Ric Flair could come back, you could have a good brief Evolution reunion. That would make wonders. So, that's what I got to say to that. Anyway, that's my video. I'm glad I enjoyed SummerSlam. It was great watching it live. I could upload more live videos, but so far I did upload the Cody Rhodes and Damien Sandow, which was great. It was fun. It was great to watch live. But I wish I did record the Ring of Fire more for the most part. So, catch you guys later and enjoy the rest of your day. Peace out.